Hi, I'd like to talk to you about illegal immigration. I'll first start off by explaining what illegal immigration is, what the effects are of illegal immigration inside this nation, what the causes are, and the best way to stop it. So, I'll begin by asking a question. What is illegal immigration? Well, according to the Director of Migration Policy Institute, he labeled it simply as an undocumented immigrant or a documented entrant. So basically it means someone who enters this country without a document or hence illegally. Now, we're all Texans, so we all hear about illegal immigrations a lot, especially when it comes to debate. It's one of the more controversial topics that we discuss. So some of us might care about it, some of us might not, but regardless of whether or not we do care about it, it impacts us through monetary means. Basically, it impacts us through our wallets. So one of the main effects of illegal immigration, according to the Federal of American Immigration Reform, is that we lose billions of dollars through state level, federal level, and local level. And that's mainly through the local competition with the jobs. When illegal immigrants come into the nation, they're willing to work the jobs that nobody else is willing, and they're willing to do it at such a low level that basically it makes it harder for citizens of this nation to compete against. They can't really compete against someone when they're willing to work a job for at least $1, and when illegal immigrants are willing to work for 25 cents. Now, there are several other issues with that. When illegal immigrants normally make money, they usually send the money back to Mexico, where they're not bringing the money back into the American system. It's going back to Mexico to their family or to their friends or whoever. But the thing is, it's going back to Mexico. Not only is there concerns about the illegal immigration, like how it affects our economy, there's also concerns about how it affects the legal immigrants when they come across to the nation. Now, you see, crossing the nation illegally takes a lot of risk. And with those risks, you could either face death or slavery or just being forced back into Mexico unsuccessfully. But most of the concern lies in the risk in crossing. When people cross something like the desert, they could face dying of dehydration, or they could face being shot while trying to cross. Now, we as the United States, we should be concerned about the people's well-being, and that's the reason why we should stop this from occurring. And one of the best, more humane way to stop it is by enforcing the immigration law, because there must be a point to the law. So we must enforce it. We have a law. Otherwise, what's the point of having one to begin with? One of the best ways to enforce it. Another way is to make it more difficult for illegal immigrants to settle here. That is, to make it harder for them to find a job by punishing people who hired them. What I figured out from reading the Dallas Morning News a few years ago was that they did some research after the 2008 recession, and they figured out when the economy of the U.S. dropped, the level of illegal immigration has also dropped. It has just plummeted. They asked an illegal immigrant why that is, and they say because it's not viable. We don't want to work in a country where we're not going to get the benefits of money. It always impacts the wallets. When you impact the wallet, it causes them to rethink about where they want to go. Because the only reason they will come to the United States is either because of money or because of conflicts or such. So, one of the ways we could probably mutually benefit the people of the United States and the people who are illegally immigrating is through Mexico, which is known for illegal immigration, is to boost the economy of Mexico. It makes it more viable for them to live there instead. That way they won't find any need to move out of the country for a better living. They won't have much need to move out for a better living, and it can mutually benefit the United States economy through the trade between the two nations. So, to summarize about illegal immigration is the migration of people that are undocumented. And the cause that usually come along with it is economical, with the money and job competition. It makes it harder for people to get jobs. And The reason why that'll be is because of conflict, or mainly the economy in their own nation, which is not doing so well. They need money. They need money to survive. So the way we could probably do it is to through enforcing the law, making it more difficult for them to come here, and making it more viable to stay where they are. So since we are the country of the United States, and we are highly concerned about this, we believe this is the most humane way to deal with illegal immigrants. Thank you.